Hey guys, welcome to our channel. The dictation will start in 5 seconds.
Ready, start. On behalf of the respondent number two, it was contended that no specific allegations against the members of BCCI or directors of the India Cement Limited have been leveled, and therefore the plea based on conflict of interest was rightly negatived by the High Court. Stop. It was maintained before this court that India Cement Limited is a company which is managed through a board of directors, on which respondent number two is the vice chancellor or managing director, but is holdings without approval of the board of directors of the company. Stock. What was pleaded was that India's existence from its shareholders, whereas all the decisions regarding management and administration of BCCI are taken by its managing committee, consisting of 9 members, of whom respondent number two is only one of the members, and therefore there is no contact of a committee of the BCCI have to be approved by its general body, as there are no specific allegations against the members of the general body to the effect that they were also actuated by malified in favoring the respondent number two. The plea based on conflict of interest should not be entertained by this court. Stop para. As noticed earlier, the learned single judge of the High Court, before whom the suits were instituted, as well as the division bench of the High Court, have refused to grant equitable relief of injunction claimed by the appellant. Stop. This court is of the opinion that grant of interim relief, as prayed for, can amount to taking the suit without adjudicating the claims raised in the pleadings of the parties. Stop. Such a course is not permissible at all. Stop. This court has depreciated the practices of grant of interim relief, which amounts to declaring the suit in several reported decisions. Stop para. The governments made in the plans would show that the final relief claims are also the same as claimed by way of interim reliefs, whether the appellant is entitled to equitable relief of injunction or will have to be decided after questions raised in the plans are decided on the basis of evidence which may be adduced by the parties. Stop. The questions of law sought to be raised by the appellant are at the best mixed questions of law and facts. Stop. As observed earlier, the appellant has failed to disclose certain materials factor, nor the appellant has been able to prima facie establish that his legal rights have been violated as required under section 34 and 41 of the Specific Relief Act 1963. Stop. No material is placed by the appellant on the record of the case on the basis of which a reasonable finding can be recorded. Stop. Before the High Court, the contention of the appellant was that the suits were filed by him in the capacity of president of BCCI, past president of BCCI, as he was an administrator within the meaning of the said phrase as defined in clause 1 within bracket n of the regulations. Stop. The respondent number one contended that the suits were instituted by the appellant in his individual capacity, and therefore the decision would be binding only on him, but the nature of the reliefs claimed indicated that the suits were filed on the in public interest, and therefore the suits in individual capacity were not maintainable. So the High Court noticed that the proper course for a person for instituting the suit for representatives capacity was to obtain permission of the court before instituting the suit. Stop. The High Court found that in the present case no such permission was taken even after filing of the suits. Stop. Having so held, the High Court had expressed opinion of this question could be decided only after trial was held, but for the purpose of grant or refusal of the injunction orders claimed, only a prima facie consideration was required. Stop.